So now we do our part of the show, the demo that got the deal. How did you get a book deal?
Well, Nick Cafado of the Globe, I would get some certain obscure things like that Chuck Walensky of the Red Sox, the obscure guy. Well, I had some really obscure things like guys that intercepted a pass and returned a kickoff in the same game, all those kind of stuff. So Nick Cafado called me one of the creative historians of the Patriots, some of the obscure things that I'd come up with. And when they beat the Rams, he came up with the Impossible Team. So that was his book. And in the process, I had about 70% of my book put together in different sections. So he put a good word in for me and said, hey, Bob, when you're done, I got a publisher that knows that you've been doing this on a pretty regular basis. Then they win again, and then they win again. They got 3 championships, and my book's still not done. I haven't found everything that I wanted to find, all the different games. I have the stats about every single game in here. If you went to a game in 1962, it's in here. If you went to a game at BU, it's in here.
I did. Dad brought me to Fenway Park to see the Patriots.
Fenway Park, 5 years. There's a whole section all about
Were you
Fenway
there?
Park. I was there in 68. That was my first game,
So 68, they were still there in 68.
68 was there last year. Yeah.
I must have been there in 63. Does that sound right?
63 to 68, exactly right. Yeah.
It was a snowball for me. I was 9 years old, and there I am on the third baseline with Dad, and our friends, and it was just amazing.
Here's what it looks like. This is Fenway Park in 1963. Actually, they're building the John Hancock building now.
See, happy Father's Day. Thank you, Dad, for bringing me,
So
almost
this is
40 years
over
ago?
here, well, 45, 48.
Almost 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yep. Third base line is right over here, the third base coach, if you can see that at all.
It was just amazing being a 9-year-old kid and being on the third baseline with all the snow coming down.
Yep.
We have a phone call, and this is the fellow you met at the Expo.
Expo, yeah, sure.
Hello.
Hello, Joe.
John, say hello to Bob Hyldburg.
Hey, Bob, how are you?
Good, John, how are you?
We met at the business thing in the 25th.
That's right, at the Heinz Auditorium, right.